Over the last couple days, there's been a lot of posts on social media about China banning cryptocurrency again. Let's talk about it. China has banned crypto more than 7 times over the last decade. The first major ban was in 2013, when banks were restricted from handling Bitcoin transactions. In 2017, China banned ICO fundraising and shut down domestic exchanges. Despite the ban, many users moved to peer-to-peer platforms or offshore exchanges. In 2019, there were more warnings once again. Crypto trading was labeled as illegal, but still, it wasn't a full official ban. The biggest crackdown went down in 2021. Mining operations were forced to shut down, and exchanges were blocked. China cited financial stability, energy usage, and fraud concerns. Ironically, despite bans, China still holds thousands of Bitcoins from past seizures. Most of these actions are not bans in a legal sense. They're government memos and enforcements. China's approach to crypto is to tightly control innovation, but not totally reject it. The last official ban was on September 24, 2021. The People's Bank of China declared all crypto-related activities as illegal, including overseas platforms. This announcement followed months of mining crackdowns earlier in 2021. Exchanges like Huobi, Binance, and OKX were forced to exit Chinese markets. No new ban or legislation has been passed down since then, despite many recent online rumors. Since the start of August, old news articles from 2021 and possibly 2017 began circulating again. Some reposts came from Chinese media, possibly recycled or reshared. Influencers and Twitter accounts retweeted headlines out of context. Many readers saw the words "China bans crypto" without checking dates or details. Some news aggregators scraped old headlines and displayed them as current. Social media algorithms pushed it. High engagement resulted in viral panic. No new legal ruling or government document was issued this week. It shows how fragile the market sentiment can be during both bull and bear cycles. Rumors are often used by whales and institutions to manipulate the markets. Always verify news sources. FUD is a market tool. It's not just coincidence. This leads to a cycle of FUD every few months. China's stance hasn't changed. Their goal is to ban retail use but promote state control. Still, there are many Chinese citizens continuing to use crypto via VPNs and decentralized tools. When China announced their decision to ban Bitcoin in 2021, in the short term, it dropped from 52k to approximately 40k. The mining ban led to a 50% drop in Bitcoin's hash rate in 2 months. Miners were forced to relocate to Kazakhstan, Russia, Canada, and even the US, causing the network to be more decentralized. The US became the new global leader in Bitcoin mining, and the market rebounded strongly. Bitcoin hit new all-time highs months later. In the long run, the ban strengthened Bitcoin's decentralization and security. Many Chinese crypto firms restructured and moved overseas. It forced users to become more tech-savvy. Hardware wallets, peer-to-peer exchanges, and DeFi grew more popular. China's bans now have less influence. Investors don't panic like they used to. Overall, the ban caused Bitcoin to adapt, the market evolved, and China lost influence. It's no secret these days that governments all over the world are trying to roll out central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. China is no different. China began testing the Digital Yuan in 2020, ramping out rollout in 2021 and 2022. It's a CBDC that's issued by the People's Bank of China. It's programmable. It can have spending restrictions, expiry dates, and surveillance built in. It's already integrated into platforms like WePay Chat and Alipay. It's used in government payroll, transit, shopping, and stimulus programs. It gives the state complete visibility and control over spending behavior. Bitcoin threatens this control. It's borderless, permissionless, and uncensorable. China's ban on Bitcoin aligns with the rollout of the Digital Yuan in an attempt to eliminate competition. China's goal is domestic financial dominance and international CBDC leadership. While Bitcoin empowers individuals, the Digital Yuan empowers the state. So what actually happens when a country bans Bitcoin in the long term? Bitcoin is an open source protocol. It doesn't care. It runs on math, not permission. When the government tries to ban something, it often backfires, whether it's Bitcoin bans, gambling bans, tobacco bans, or even the recent gaming ban that the Chinese government tried to push. It forces people to go underground. It drives innovation for privacy tech. Countries that ban Bitcoin often fall behind in Web3 and digital infrastructure. Bitcoin becomes the tool of resistance in authoritarian regimes. People find workarounds, VPNs, mesh networks, decentralized exchanges, cold wallets. Hashrate end users can migrate since Bitcoin is borderless. It gains credibility as a hedge against censorship and control. Long term, bans show why Bitcoin matters in the first place. Prices may dip temporarily, but adoption keeps rising globally. The more Bitcoin gets banned, the stronger its narrative becomes. Like I said earlier, many governments around the world are aiming to roll out central bank digital currencies. CBDCs currently are being explored by more than 90 central banks globally. To make CBDCs work, governments may try to eliminate alternatives like Bitcoin. Some potential tactics may include restriction of exchanges, over-regulation of wallets, and enforcing KYC rules. In authoritarian regimes, full bans could happen, places like Russia, India, or Turkey. But many nations like Switzerland or Singapore value open finance. Outright bans would hurt innovation, investor freedom, and global competitiveness. Banning Bitcoin creates a massive shadow economy, which is hard to police. Governments would also face massive pushback from banks, funds, and citizens. The more they ban it, the more people see Bitcoin as a lifeboat. CBDCs and Bitcoin can coexist, but one is for control and the other is for freedom. One of the biggest pieces of FUD I always hear about Bitcoin is that it will be banned everywhere one day, in all the major countries. The idea sounds scary, but highly unlikely in practice. Major countries compete with each other. They won't all agree to a coordinated global ban. If the US bans it, another country gains investment and talent. If the EU bans it, countries like Switzerland or Dubai will benefit. The first to embrace Bitcoin gets strategic and economic advantages. Bitcoin is now too big to ban quietly. It's owned by public companies, pension funds, etc. Enforcement is impossible. Bitcoin is code. It's not a company. Even if it gets banned, it continues to live on outside of formal systems, similar to the internet in 1995. It's not perfect. Governments can make life difficult, but it's impossible to completely kill it. I think in the long term, Bitcoin will survive any ban and eventually thrive because of them. Anyways, that's it from me today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of China's stance on Bitcoin? And what do you think will happen in the future? Will other countries start to ban it as well? Let me know down below. If you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe and follow the channel. I'll be uploading more soon. As always, thank you for watching and take care.